Aufbau principle. Aufbau is a German word which means building up. S orbitals are lower energy than p orbitals, which are lower energy than d orbitals. So in terms of energy, the energy of the f orbitals is greater than the d orbitals, which is greater than the p orbitals, which is greater than the s orbitals. So basically the s orbitals have the lowest energy and the f orbitals have the highest energy. The Aufbau principle states that electrons fill lower energy orbitals first. So here we have increasing energy. So the electrons are going to fill the 1s orbital first. When the 1s orbital is full, 2 electrons, then they'll start filling the 2s orbital. Then when the 2s orbital is full, they'll start filling the 2p. And then when the 2p is full, they'll start filling the 3s and then the 3p. And there's a slight exception here. After 3p, because the 4s orbital is lower energy than the 3d, they'll fill the 4s orbital. After the 4s orbital is full, they'll start filling the 3d orbital. After the 3d orbitals are full, then they'll start filling the 4p. Okay, so the order of filling is from lowest energy orbitals first. So obviously that's the 1s, and after that they'll go up to the orbitals with the higher energy. Let's look at the order of orbital filling. Well, here it is. The lower energy orbitals fill first, so starting with 1s, then 2s, then 2p, then 3s, etc., etc. The one you have to be careful of is this one here. After 3p orbitals, the 4s orbitals fill first because they're lower energy, and then you go on to the 3d. Okay, all the way up to 7p. Now you'll never have to write electron configurations up to 7p. Okay, so here's another way you can represent the order. You go 1s first, then 2s, then 2p to 3s, then 3p to 4s, then 3d, etc., etc., etc. And the thing to remember is 4s orbital fills before the 3d orbitals. Electron configurations in the periodic table. So this periodic table shows the sublevel that the elements have their valence electrons in. So we start off with hydrogen. It has 1 valence electron in the 1s subshell. Then on to helium. It has 2 valence electrons in the 1s sublevel. Then we go to lithium. In fact, all these elements in blue, their valence electrons are in the s sublevel, or s orbitals. Group 1 have 1 valence electron, of course. Group 2 have 2 valence electrons. Then we go over to the p block elements, because their valence electrons are found in p orbitals. And then we go to the d in the middle here, the d block elements. Their valence electrons will be found in the d block. And then the f block, we don't really come across those much in high level chemistry, so we don't have to worry about those too much. We can also see the Aufbau principle here. We start off filling the lowest energy orbitals, which are the 1s. So we start off with hydrogen and then helium. Then we start filling the 2s orbitals. When they are full, we go to the 2p, then to the 3s orbitals, and then to the 3p, 4s, 3d, 4p, 5s, and so on.